the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Check out. 290.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Here's Love. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Hammond. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You better be afraid of me.
From the gun, here's Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Set. 180. Check. Tough enough.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
6 guys. Check 6. Recon. 132 fighter. Regular. Smooth.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On third down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, wahoo! You better be ready.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mark. Run. 12. 22, Mark 22. Here we go. 5. 22's coming. Mike.
Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Throwing is locked. Into heavy traffic, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And it's taken in at the 9. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mark 22. 11B. Let's put that team on. Hey, back up. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Man out. Mike 22. Here we go.
To throw is locked. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Set, 180.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Pistol. Hey, alert.
Hurry!
Mayfield on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And down inside the 15 he goes. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Now a give right side, Coleman. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Run. Check 52. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Lucky. Tighten up.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Go.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. So I guess we'll call this a pitcher's duel so far. I think that was a 3-run homer there, and it makes it a 3-2 ball game.
Yeah, and what inning are we in? It's not the most common of score lines, but it's pretty indicative of the fact that we're in for a tight one.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now they try the right side here. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch the curl. Tight dog. Just one man. Just checking. Crunch. Jack nickel.
And they give this time to the tailback. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Hey, check out. 40, easy, alert. Check three. Reggie.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Monday.
They're going to go. It's locked. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Love. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And an alley to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check, 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 check.
Regular. Check out read. Wide. Get wide.
It's Coleman here. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his third touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Zerline good with a PAT. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, Delta. I got you. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You ain't doing nothing.
Out of the gun. Love. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the run. This side, baby. That's baby side. 53 at the mic. 53 at the mic.
Hey, check.
Shit. Hey, alert 3.
A shotgun snap for Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hey, Charlie. It's going to be a long... King.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Strong right. 11.
The final shot before the break. Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Bravo!
On 2nd and a couple. Mayfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, orbit!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's complete to Graham. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. First down, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Regular. Hey, high 7.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Over the middle, it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Vikings! In for the score. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now Zerline on and the extra point.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Go. Go. 11 feet. 22 by 22. I'm coming for you. You mind? Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready. 12.
From the gun on third down, Love. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Hey, that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Run, 674. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Whoa. 22.
Now a first down throw. Lock. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Luck. It's Hill. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
I hope you brought your rest, 'cause I'm about to take you through.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Well, a pass that's taken in by Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Locke. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
First and goal, Detroit.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play and give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Mayfield on fourth down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 24.
Throwing, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line.
Hey, Steve 6.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Check safety, check safety.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 11 feet. We got it. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Hey, watch.
From the gun, here's Love. He is going to find Hill here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
80 weapons. Come on. Hey, Alpha. Heavy on the edges. On. Check.
Luck now to throw. They complete it to Hill. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now it's Luck. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Luck. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
24 is the mic. Army. You go tight. Real. You got tight right now.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Hurry. Get in the weight room.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Results in a fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Small. No. King. Hurry. Hey, exit. Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's run.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory.
Check out. Line 40. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check 31. Run, man. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Shift.
6-6. Pull it high. Check. Go back. We got motion. Back up. Go ahead. Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Detroit, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.